Oh boy. Hello. It's been a while. You guys are already in the chat. Hello. Hello, Miku and Ace and Frank. It's good to see you guys. MP was here. Alex, Ace, everybody. Hello. How's it going? Definitely get some food. You guys are in for quite the streaming night. You guys were in like Anthony's stream. And here he is! Right on cue, like Anthony. Kansley! How's it going? It's great to see everybody here. And you guys definitely are the best for joining me at the most last minute stream ever. It's a bit wild. So hello and thank you guys so much for joining me here tonight. It's been absolutely chaos with my work. I won't bore you with the details, but it has been absolutely drowning me. Yes, Alex has got a new pic, a new beautiful profile picture. Your brother's being annoying. Uh-oh. Tell him to watch. Maybe it'll quiet him. Get your snacks, get your drinks, get cozy. We're in for quite the night. We're here to unpack more of the Quantum Break lore, more of the Alan Wake lore. Because we finally finished Quantum Break and you guys were telling me that so much of Quantum Break is in Alan Wake 2, which I was recognizing retroactively, but it'll be really cool to like revisit it and actually see it for real. Also, I definitely feel like it was, you know, I blew through those. I was literally between trips. I was between work trips and I played those DLCs. They came out. They're like, it's coming out tomorrow. I'm like, I literally just landed, but okay, we're gonna play them. It was absolutely wild, but I'm really, really happy to be here. I'm happy to revisit it too because I want to see if there's anything I missed. Obviously from Quantum Break for sure, but I'm sure there's more things, so that's why we're here. Very exciting. It'll be a bother, Miku. Frank, the work it's gonna be going. I have a deadline that is either to finish the series that I'm working on. It's either gonna be October or December, which is a wildly different deadline, so it's gonna be a little crazy. But we're surviving so far. I'm trying to figure out what our next series should be, and my schedule keeps changing. Otherwise, I'd be doing the lives and being like, let's get to Alien Isolation, let's get to Evil Within. Because these are the things that I had lined up and I want to do them. And right now I'm like, I really want to do Once Human, but I don't know if there's not enough story to keep us going. But it is madness, but I love it. I'm keeping everything up, trying to anyway. So thank you guys for dealing with my sporadic schedules lately. But yeah, on a schedule, wait, what are you saying, Alex? Question, on a scale of 1 to hot, how hot is Kiryu? Which is Alex's new profile pic. He's pretty good looking. I would definitely say hot, you know. we gotta recognize the new pics. Miranda also on a scale of 1 to hot, very hot. Which was your previous pics. Hi Ron, welcome to the chat. Welcome everybody. I'm glad you can be here. We will get started with the game very soon. This will be a kind of a short but sweet stream. Usually I stream for much longer, but I gotta go back to work after this. It's a bit wild. But yeah, I'm so happy to be here, you guys. I can't even believe that it has been over a month since, yeah, over a month, almost 2 months since I streamed last. I think it was my birthday stream. Oh, that's sad. So much has happened in that time. It's been absolutely insane for me, but so happy to be here with you guys. Every time I see you guys in the comments freaking out about all of the Alan Wake lore lately, I'm here for it. And you guys have been telling me some amazing things about the game that I've been missing. Tie-ins to Alan Wake 1. MP dropped in the chat a little bit earlier today to tell us what you guys have been telling me in the comments as well. That from Alan Wake 1 all the way back, Remedy's been hiding information about Quantum Break, about Alan Wake 2, kind of all those things. That the poem that they reference when Alan is trapped in the cabin behind the door with Zane the Diver. Right, he goes, the poem goes, "For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home, there lied a deeper and darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene." Which is mind-blowing. It just shows you how far Remedy has been planning all of this stuff. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm amazed that you guys are bringing it up and that you guys are filling me in. I'm missing half of it because I'm like brain dead for half of it because I'm so tired. But it's been so good, such a good time. And thanks MP for dropping in to give us some stuff. I haven't heard about that blog, but I'll definitely check it out. But yeah, we gotta love the Kuryus. We gotta love the Alien Isolations. How are you guys doing? That's the real question. Me just yapping. You guys been good so far? Get your snacks. Get your drinks. You're not in the know, like Anthony. You're not in the know with all the Remedy games, but are you saying that Alan Wake, Control, and Quantum Break are all being tied? They are. They're all a part of the larger Remedy extended universe. The Remedy Cinematic Universe is what we've been calling it. It's kind of a multiverse in a lot of ways, and I think that this DLC kind of confirms a lot of that. Quantum Break kind of confirms a lot of that, but Alan Wake and Control, we know, are on the exact same timeline. And Quantum Break, I believe, is in the same thing, although because the time fracture that occurs within the game, things kind of get crazy. And yes, Max Payne. Thank you, Ron. Because it was one of their games, and sadly they just don't own the IP anymore. Same thing with Quantum Break, I believe. They don't own the IP for Quantum Break, so they can't make any more games with it. But they've got Alan Wake and Control, and they've definitely been going forward with those two franchises, and I'm very excited to see what the next DLC will be in store. That will definitely connect even more so than we've already seen. We've already seen a huge connection between Control and Alan Wake, obviously, but the Lake House should be all about the FBC's, which is the agency from Control, if you don't know. It's all about their business and what's happening on the lake over there. Thoughts on Solid Snake? Is he pretty hot? Absolutely. And the man eats tree frogs and snakes, and he climbs ladders like a boss. How can we not like our manly man, pretty princess? They would never ever make Quantum Break related to Alan Wake 2? Oh, never. Absolutely not. We gotta respect the rights. Absolutely. That's not why we're here tonight at all, Frank. Not in the slightest. It's totally a joke. Also, war has changed? I think I missed your context there. It's good to see you guys. I've missed chat. We got the band back together. It's great. Oh, hello, Eric. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, everybody. We will get started in a minute, I promise. I'm just enjoying chatting with you guys and being back. It's crazy. I can't believe it's been way too long. I will definitely make sure that the next stream is not way too far out. Metal Gear would be a great series to do. I would love it. And aren't they, I just saw this the other day, aren't they remaking Metal Gear 2? The one, Snake Eater? I always mix it up if it's Metal Gear or Metal Gear Solid. I think it's Metal Gear 2, right? Oh, Snake Eater. Are they remaking it? Did I see? Metal Gear Solid 3. I got the number and the franchise wrong. You'll have to forgive me, guys. I'm a bit fried today. Yeah, Snake Eater. I love that game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And yeah, they're remaking it, so that'll be cool. And upcoming too, we've also got, of course, the remake of Silent Hill 2. I feel like for the remakes, I should play the originals for the game before we get there. So like for Metal Gear Solid 3, I should play the original one, and then we'll see how it goes. But it definitely has some kind of weirdness. We'll see if they can maintain the good humor that Metal Gear Solid 3 originally had. We definitely need a karaoke Snake Eater night. I've done that before, just so you guys know. In college, I used to throw these big kind of parties, you know, and we would have a karaoke, and I would just pull it up on YouTube or whatever, and Snake Eater was one of the ones that I would pull up and everybody would sing it. It was a good time. But yeah. Alex Casey is a Max Payne reference. Yes, that's fair. Yep, exactly. And it's his face on the cover anyway. It's so funny. It's like his Sam Lake, his face is so iconic, but even in real life, he's got just very uncanny look. Like, he just doesn't look like he's real. You know what I mean? He looks like he's in the video game in real life. Sam Lake. He's a good one though. We love him. We would love to see somebody playing all of the Metal Gears in chronological order. That would be a good one. That'd be an endeavor, but it would be a really good one to do. I wanted to do the same thing with the Resident Evil series, at least with like the remakes, because you have Resident Evil 3 that is a prequel and a sequel to Resident Evil 2, and then obviously 4, and so on and so forth. You know, 5, and then everything. It'd be really cool to just kind of play everything and edit everything like in chronological order. But that would be a great playthrough with the Metal Gear series, both of them. But yeah, good times, good times. Let me at least pull the game up. Oh boy! Let me minimize me. So traumatized by the first Max Payne when it first came out. Me too! Consley, I remember the first time, I totally fucked up my hair. I remember the first time I played Max Payne, I was like, oh, it's gonna be, like, a cool, like, shoot-'em-up game, and then in the very beginning, like, the tragic backstory happens, and I was like, oh my god, why? And I was so sad, it took me a minute to go, especially because when it came out, I was young, I didn't know what the hell was gonna happen. But yeah, I'm with you, Consley. Like Anthony says, I'm gonna be on for 2 hours. And then my in real life work is wild. This is gonna be an impromptu stream. It's true. I'm literally gonna be like streaming for now, and then I'm gonna go back to work and probably work likely into the very, very late hours of the night, and then figure out what I'm recording for tomorrow, because that's gonna happen too. How do you guys feel? I want to ask you just before we get started, how do you guys feel about Once Human? I've been watching some of Nate's stream, and I've been watching other people's streams. I've been testing out the game myself. It's a really fun game, but the story is very few and far between because it's open world, and I would love to play it for the story itself, and I can do like the leveling up and whatever like on my own time potentially, but I wanted to know if you guys would be interested in seeing it for sure. My mom has been like begging me to play it. She's like, please play it. Nobody reads anything. And I was like, I know, I want to know what the lore is. It looks like Annihilation and all these cool games smashed together. So yeah, that's just a random thought that's out there. But yeah. No, exactly, Consley. Going back to Max Payne, the baby part came up and I was like, oh fuck, no, this is dark as hell. But kudos. As an adult, I get it. But like when I was younger, I was like, that's trauma, straight up. Emotional damage. So there's that. Like, Anthony, are you okay there in the chat? What the fuck, and then hoops? You guys alright there? Are you guys ready for Timebreaker? Let's do it. You guys chit chat. Tell me your answers. I'll get the game started. We gotta open up with an amazing dialogue from Mr. Warlandor, who is either an alternate reality version of Martin Hatch, or is the same person? Something like that? I don't know. But yeah. 2 chat boxes at the same time. Multitasking. There you go. There's all that. Let's dive into Timebreaker. Are you guys ready? I'm so excited to uncover everything.
We often look back and wonder, what if? What if the path not taken had in fact been our charted course? Would we be happier? Or are we, with our set of choices behind us, the lucky ones? And what if nothing would be different? What if, for some of us, our destiny across the endless number of versions of ourselves has been defined and locked beyond any causality of circumstance, beyond the forces in any one reality, but across all realities? For one man, the magnetic pull of destiny is so great it breaks time and space. We join this lone operative, many versions of him, in fact, as he chases his nemesis, a dangerous being known as the master of many worlds. Across the multiverse, across the many versions of a city that is always the same, yet always different. In Night Springs.
Night Springs. I wish I had even half the charm, too, of Mr. Door, you
Tonight's
guys.
reality-bending episode, Timebreaker.
Timebreaker. Woo-hoo-hoo, I'm so excited. Oh, this game is so epic. It is like Fight Club. Everything's meta as hell.
No matter how many parallel realities I need to brave.
Miku, thank you so much for dropping in.
How many
Have fun with
versions of me
South
it
Park.
takes. I will stop him.
We will stop him.
And I will come back for you. My love.
And cut. Everyone, take 5.
Get the fuck out of here, everybody. Clear the set. 86 yourselves. We love the jazz.
Was that okay? I mean, I can do more. I can do less.
Yes, yes, yes. Sean, I'm really happy. Let's talk.
Yes, sir. Let's talk.
I love your instinct on this, but we can still push this further. Immerse ourselves into this story. Believe in it. Make it crazier, wilder.
More serene.
Da-da-da.
Wilder and more serene. Frank, it is definitely all of our dream. I commiserate with you to be Sean Ashmore. And the fact that Sean Ashmore gets to play Sean Ashmore in this game is just extra
so
meta.
Cool we are making this, Sean. Let's dive in.
Sir, I will. We got Poison Pill Entertainment since 1995. We gotta look. You guys gotta be on the lookout with me for the Quantum Break references, obviously, other than Mr. Sean Ashmore himself.
We have plenty to talk about.
We do. We do. And, Ron, somebody mentioned this in the comments to me, but it is definitely worth reiterating. When I was playing Quantum Break, anyway. So Martin Hatch
wait to tell you more.
is like the Martin Door of Quantum Break. If you guys haven't played Quantum Break or you don't know it, just in case. So Martin Hatch, everyone's saying if you remove the T, or some people have said that if you flip the T down so that the T...
This project was shrouded in mystery.
Shush. Creates the L, the T creates the L, or you right, and then you flip the M, you get Warlin, and then Hatch is obviously a door. And Mr. Hatch mentions, like, he's like, oh, I'm not a barrier between worlds. I'm not a door. I'm something smaller, more subtle, like a hatch. So in my mind, it could be that Mr. Hatch is like a smaller entity than Mr. Door, or maybe they are just the same entity and Mr. Hatch grew into Mr. Door, if that kind of makes sense. But what do you guys think? We're here! It's ready! And somebody said they saw on the floor that like shifter flashes in the lights in this room or something like that. So let's go check it out. We want to talk.
You wanted to talk?
Yes, sir.
It's awesome to be doing this with you again, Sam.
Sean, it's so good
to have you back. Good to
We've
be
been
back with
dreaming
you,
about this
guys.
for so long, and now finally we are making Timebreaker, the video game. It's happening.
Yeah, and FMV as well. That's so cool.
Of course. That was part of the previous game as well.
Oh, it's okay, like Anthony. We'll catch you up. Don't worry. But they tease a lot. They really do, Ron. I mean, it's crazy. And yes, 86 is a term in the film industry as well. Lumi, welcome! You guys think Martin Hatch and Orlando are the same person or different entities? Eric, thank you so much for jumping into the comments to say hi. Good luck at work. I will see you in the work thing right after because I gotta get back to work after this too.
I'd like to talk about my character, just get deeper into the lore.
Deeper into the lore.
I could talk about this for days.
He literally could.
He's a multiversal agent. Goes by many
Winter,
names
welcome.
as there are many versions of him. Breaker, Branch, others. He's searching for his lost love while his ruthless nemesis, Door, the master of many worlds, is murdering versions of him across parallel realities. He must track down and stop Door.
That's so cool.
You've done cool superhero roles in the past. Long term, the agent will grow into the ultimate iconic superhero.
Oh, that's awesome.
We love the superheroes. Alan Wake is just like you because you have long hair, Alex. Winter, welcome to the chat. But yeah, same like Alex Casey and Max Payne are like alternates of each other, essentially, right? Is that what you're trying to say, Ron? And that basically Warland Door and Martin Hatch are also like alternates of each other because they're confirming that the multiverse is in here, which we do know to a degree because of the Master of Many Worlds, right? Very interesting. We love these things.
So the vortex and the gadget. Sorry, I keep forgetting its name. There's just so many acronyms here.
Many.
But it helps me travel through realities.
Acronyms are cool, right?
Very cool.
Tiny mysteries. You power up your PRS, polyhedron reality
Reality
shifter,
shifter.
with the SEN shifter energy node to activate a LumiVista TV and ride the vortex between realities. It's all REC, Ripple Effect Corporation tech. And you have a gun and a TPS, Time Breaker Solidifier, to defend yourself.
Right, yeah.
It's true. You guys mentioned in the comments, so Lumi jumping in here. He says if it weren't for Lance Reddick's passing, it wouldn't be as ambiguous. I'm sure you would have played Mr. Door otherwise. You guys did mention this in my comments when I was playing Quantum Break, that actually he was supposed to play Mr. Door, but of course he passed away. Rest in peace, Mr. Lance Reddick. I love that man. He's so good. I meant to catch him in the new... He played Albert Wesker in the new Resident Evil series. You mentioned that, like Anthony, I think, in one of the comments. Yeah, I meant to catch it, but I never did. But I still want to see it just to see it. But yeah, I think you're right, Lumi. It would be less ambiguous. And then all of the acronyms here, they're kind of playing fun at Quantum Break, I think, because you have the FBC, which is the Ripple Effect Corporation that they're trying to poke fun at. And then, of course, the CFR, right, the countermeasure from Quantum Break, etc., etc. John Wick, what? Was Sam talking about Saga when he mentioned the agent since she's an FBI agent? Maybe. I think so. And then we also know that his alternate, Alex Casey, also an FBI agent. And then, of course, you know, we throw it all the way back to Max Payne, who wasn't FBI. He was a cop, I believe. But yeah.
You clearly have your own vision of the multiverse.
Mr. Sam Lake
The
does.
right vision, the truth, it's all out there. That's where these ideas and inspirations come from. They seep through. Somewhere this here, us talking, is part of the video game, and another version of you is playing it. Somewhere, your character, the agent, is real, and he could appear here through a portal anytime now.
Right. Yeah, right, Sam. You are a maniac, man. Totally.
So I think that is a reference to Alex Casey in Alan Wake 2, right? Where he says, somewhere there's an agent, the real version of you that could pop in here, right, at any time. That's exactly what happened to Alex Casey. If I'm correct, and you guys definitely told me about this in the comments as well, is that Alex Casey is a real FBI agent, and that Alan Wake used his ability to have echoes to kind of see that Alex Casey's who he was, and used him for his books. So in the real world, it seems like it's a coincidence that Alex Casey, the agent, and Alex Casey, the detective in Alan Wake's book, have the same name, but it actually is one being drawn from the other. The correlation is actually real because Alan Wake has that power to see through time, I guess, in his own way.
Okay. So,
okay.
What do we shoot next?
We need to set up for the next scene, where your nemesis pulls you into a parallel reality. You can go to your green room, chill out, learn the lines. I left the latest draft of the screenplay for you there.
This poor actor.
See you in a bit.
Cool. Can't wait.
Poor Sean Ashmore's character. He's like got to go through all of
this.
this.
Sam's joking. That deadpan Finnish humor.
He's got to go through all the
lore.
lore.
Reputation of being a bit out there. I picked up a weird vibe when he talked about the multiverse.
Exactly. Everyone here is also wondering, oh my god, we're all gonna die. All the lore. Welcome to the chat. Jan Ringos and Brute Sauce. Hey, welcome back. Hello, guys. And Landine, hello. Welcome to the chat. We're here to break down the quantum break
Sean.
lore.
You should have everything you need in your green room.
I'm gonna get to the green room. I'm chatting with the chat. I'm hanging out with the people. Nate, welcome. Whatever this is, hello. Welcome, welcome. We're here. We're breaking down the lore. We haven't got very far because we're going through all of the lines. But it's great to be back with everybody. And Jan, your comment. So you said when you watched this episode before, you were wondering after if you find the body, if we can go back to Sam. That's a great question. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Create Nate. Daddy Nate is in the chat. Welcome. Oh, so we got Poison Pill Entertainment. I also saw somebody mention, I mentioned this before, that they said, oh, I'm going into the closet. Goodbye. That like shifter flashes on the wall somewhere in here. And that's obviously a reference to Quantum Break because of the shifters, the monsters that are in there. I'm sad that we didn't get to fight one of them. Well, shit.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. It's weird. Awesome to catch me live. Oh, thank you so much. Work has been absolutely fucking wild, but it's going. We're getting there. It's been absolutely insane. Oh my god, not the body.
What the fuck?
So let's see if we can go back and
I thought
tell.
I'd gone mad. Then I realized Sam was playing a crazy prank on me.
Yeah, let's go see
There's
Sam.
No way this was real.
Sam, why is there a body in my green room? We've reacted. I know, everybody's here. Everybody's Oh, they've locked the doors. We're locked in. Jan, we can't go back. We can't complain to our director. Yo, director! There's a corpse in my room. This is an issue. Slightly. It's kind of real. Sadness. We can't go. But we tried. Sam is in on it. He's definitely in on it. We have to make us whole again. I know, we need Isaac. We're missing Silver Growl too. He's unfortunately, like if I stream during the week, he's working. But he said hi before. Corpses are got a corpse. It was you, Alex.
I had to admire how real the body and the props looked.
So we got another one of you, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Too late again.
Excuse
Getting
me?
angry.
No, this is just, it's a prank. It's just a prank.
Wait, are you? Shit. You're not Branch.
Nope.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no.
Sorry, ma'am.
We got you.
Are you casting this game
He's a bit
too?
toast. I asked for coffee, not murder.
There are things you need to know. You are in great danger. You
Do
must
I?
do exactly what I tell you.
Forgot about that one. I'm not gonna lie. We're going down the wormhole. I didn't get to read the script.
What the fuck? What?
This poor guy.
Fuck?
He's got long hair now. We match
I blanked out and I was suddenly someplace else.
Alan Wake.
I'd had gaps in my memory before. But that's the movie star lifestyle for you.
Is
This
it?
was something else entirely.
Oh. We're a lot dirtier too. Our jacket's all fucked up. I guess going through the wormhole fucked us up. Yeah, who's that? I think we know her. I was gonna say Alex. We got the long hair club. I'm slowly but surely joining you, potentially. You know, as you do. There will be one more joining, but she got lost in the wind. Oh no. Oh, we love the red-headed woman. Who could she be? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Same here, Ron. I'm so excited for the Lake House DLC. I was just saying at the very beginning, like, there's definitely a big, you know, chance it'll be all about the FBC and, like, what they're doing here at Cauldron Lake. But it'll be really cool to see kind of how they draw the connections between, more connections between Control.
The last thing I remembered was the red-headed woman at the door. She looked familiar.
My girlfriend, not
She was trying to tell me something, and then it went dark.
And also...
It felt like a dream.
Sorry.
Think, man.
And also with the Lake House...
I need to get out of here. A psychotic episode?
We're just dying.
Or was the multiverse true after all?
It is
Did Sam do
indeed.
this? An elaborate hoax?
If this was a hoax,
Off-the-wall,
kudos.
method acting reality show? It had gone way too far. Okay.
Could you imagine if it was?
Let's go with that.
What's over here?
This is true. Okay.
A campsite.
I'm an actor. I can do this. And once it's over, we'll have a good laugh.
A good laugh.
And then
No.
I will punch Sam in the face.
The nervous laughter. He's like, I'm very serious though, for real. But yeah, with the Lake House also, what I was trying to say before I was interrupted by our actor here, how it sets it up for Control 2. Because we know they've been setting this up since Alan Wake 1, right? Because we've been finding all of the connections, so they have to be connecting the rest of it, like laying the bricks and the foundations as we go. Watch it get wilder and slightly more serene, but mostly wilder. And it's spiraling. Nobody's here yet, but that's good. Worm slices. To be honest, you're ecstatic that Remedy canceled their multiplayer shooter because it means Control 2 will get made quicker. That's very true. Long hair. Does Sean Ashmore look better with long hair or not, you guys? Modesty is his second name. I mean, you know, he's an actor. He can't be modest.
Where the hell am I?
Night
More
Springs.
multiverse nonsense.
City
But
Park.
I was committed to play along.
Sir. Parallel reality, bleed zone, cross-dimensional anomaly, no trespassing. Authorized REC personnel only. REC in place of the FBC, of course. Can you imagine reading that sign, just like going onto a walk and being like, yeah, so like, this is a parallel reality bleed zone. Just stay out of here. And you're like, oh shit. Control is a good time, Nate. You should definitely, you'd like it. You'd enjoy it. The gameplay itself is really fun. You get to run around and have superpowers and shoot things.
What had Sam said? I needed to find an energy node and use this rod thing with it, the PRS, was it? And look for some kind of TV to get the hell out of here.
Where's the naked FBI agent? She's doing her OnlyFans, don't worry. See the other multiverse version of Jessie. What are we slow for? There we go. We're back. Anything in the woods? I didn't really get to explore as much last time, so I want to make sure we get all of the nooks and crannies. But as far as I saw, there really wasn't a lot around us. You just started up, now you want to give it a go? For what?
No. Door's coming.
Not door.
What was that? It's coming. He knows about the trailer. I need to hide the energy node. I need to get it away from the trailer.
Not away from the trailer.
Away from the TV. God.
True.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I wasn't certain this was a prank anymore.
Definitely not.
I heard a voice in my
True.
head.
Brood sauce.
It
I
sounded
think
like
they're
me. Insanely, I heard the thoughts of another version of me.
Of me.
The one living here. The trailer was
Yeah, I
his.
can't jump
I'd
in
check
this
it out. Don't think.
just act. Literally
Luma
and
Vista
figuratively.
According to what Sam had said, I needed the energy node.
Energy
The other me
node.
had hidden it away from this trailer.
So we got the cameras from the FBC here. We can see. What are those? Potatoes? Life gives you potatoes. What was that? A half-eaten apple up there and crackers? Looking for things. 1010. Lily, hello. Welcome to chat. Welcome back. We gotta find the node, the energy node. Oh, we all love gasoline in the tub. That half-eaten apple sounds delicious. Oh, good. All the nooks and crannies finds the Loch Ness monster. You know, well, with this, you never know. As Broodstoss was alluding to, there's quite a lot of dimensions, and if the Loch Ness monster's in one of them, it'll definitely be in here. Quarks are made up of strings that exist / vibrate in 11 dimensions. Shit is wild. It really is. It gets actually really cool if you really look into like the alternate universes and string theory and how it could be scientifically connected. It really is cool. Like, I love that stuff. My mom loves that stuff too, and she listens to that stuff, so I always listen to that stuff. We found the spiral! You are here. Oh, good. So if we're here, the other multiverses can be maybe potentially along the spiral. That's a potential possibility. We know it's not a loop because Quantum Break broke the loop, right? The bootstrap loop.
The handwriting was mine. Paranoid theories about the multiverse.
We do love boards. Endor.
The master of many worlds.
Master. Quite literally. And also, I mentioned it when I first played this game, but there's a lot of Doctor Who references in this as well. But in Quantum Break too, just because of the time travel and stuff. But the master, you go...
The energy node was out there in the forest somewhere.
Driven crazy by seeing the end of time. We're wasting time. Never. The red-headed woman, I must find her again. We know who that is. A better spiral than with Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. Hold on to your butts. Samuel L. Jackson references like Anthony likes to make. String theory was either made by a genius or someone on drugs. Probably both, Fruit Sauce. I think you're right there. Your link was being dumb. Oh no, but welcome, Chit Lily. We're glad that you're here. We're glad that you made it. No worries. Random Shorts, hello. Oh my gosh, Nate told you guys to join. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for joining my stream. We're here for all of the wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. We're in Alan Wake, Quantum Break. We're connecting all of the dots. The red-headed woman, we know who she is. Jessie, Lisa, Elisa, Jessie, Elizabeth, Liz, Savage, Dylan. I hear their thoughts when they die. So Dylan is interesting. Now that I have kind of more times to like go through this board. Dylan is definitely, and Jessie obviously are from Control. Lisa and Elisa and Elizabeth are names that sound familiar, but we don't know. We'll see. REC Conspiracy, don't wipe. Why are they acronyms? Why are they hiding? FBC. Disappeared off the grid. We are connected in our dreams. And I think that's where we see Elizabeth Beth. Ha. Beth Wilder. There we go. Thank you, Ron. Ron's like, I'm here, cracking the knuckles for the lore. I don't know a single interesting person named Dylan. Oh no. Rockero, welcome to the chat. Hello. Welcome, you guys. It's good to see you. We're here. Am I the chosen one? I must be careful. I must find a way to break through. Break through time, more like it. Killing us, not dead, something worse than broken. Something worse is broken. And I think that also could be a reference to time being broken, because that's what Quantum Break, right? Everything's a loop, and things get, like, repeated over and over again. And that was a mechanic that we saw that the Dark Place liked to use to screw with people. We saw first in Alan Wake, American Nightmare, right? He got stuck in Night Springs and had to go through the same scenario over and over and over again in order to break the loop. And they have that theme in Quantum Break, obviously, having to go through the same timelines over and over again in order to break that loop and solve the fracture in time. Things like that. So I think that might be a reference to that. Because the chosen one of us is the chosen one. Who can stop him? Replace him. REC Agent Branch. Time Breaker. We know from James S. You are paranoid nutcase. Uh-oh. And we know this board is also from, we saw it in Alan Wake 2 as well. What's going on in the chat? You have many questions from all the games like Alan Wake Control and Quantum Yeah, no, it's true. There's a lot of questions. There's always more questions and we keep going. Nate knows a Dylan that's interesting. That's good. The combat in Quantum Break is really fun. It definitely takes some getting used to. And not gonna lie, when I got to that last episode, I almost forgot how to play. It took me a minute. But it's really good time. Get some snacks! Alright, and then who is the master of many worlds? Darling's book. So Darling is Dr. Darling, right? That's definitely a reference to Control, obviously. He's pulling the strings. I must hide from him. So strings could be like your illusion brood sauce with string theory, and also just more allusions to the multiverse and the idea that there are things. Also that there is somebody behind the scenes pulling literal strings that are controlling the way that things are going in the dark place. And it could potentially be Mr. Door. You need to jump back on the Quantum Break playthrough. It's a good time. It's a good time. There's a lot of reading. I need to go back and do the time codes for those in mind, because some of you guys are not going to want to sit through like 7 minutes of me reading. There was literally a screenplay that took me like 15 minutes to read, and I was like, we reread a whole screenplay. It was amazing, but it was crazy. Whose board is this? This is Shawn Ashmore's character, the guy that we're playing right now. Shawn Ashmore is playing himself as an actor in this moment, but his alternates across the different universes, they list them, where is it? Here. So Time Breaker, Tim Breaker, he's the sheriff at Cauldron Lake, and he's one of the alternate versions of Shawn Ashmore's character. But then you also have, he plays Jack Joyce in Quantum Break, so those are all in there. And then what was this, Ron? The other names of the other characters are played by other people in the other games. So what were we saying? Lisa, Liz, and Lisa are all forms of Elizabeth/Beth, and that's Beth Wilder from Quantum Break, and also Jesse from Control. They're the same type of person. They're alternates of each other as well. Random shorts. So what's this game is even about? This is Alan Wake 2. This is a DLC for it. So Alan Wake is about a writer who gets trapped in the dark place. He goes into this sort of alternate world from his own, trapped in his mind, but also trapped in a different reality, and he's trying to get out. And we are playing a character named Shawn Ashmore, who's an actor who's found himself in the dark place as well. But he is also realizing that he has many alternates that are being hunted down by an arch nemesis who's controlling these many worlds, or maybe not controlling, but has access to all of the worlds freely, named Mr. Door, if that helps. That is the most superficial breakdown I can give you, because it gets deep. We go down the deep end with all of the lore. Who is Savage? Yeah, that's a good question. We're all stuck in the dark place. Hello, everybody. So we keep going. We read this one, so we're good. We're gonna go out of here. We have to warp ourselves through the TV to another alternate dimension, but we need an energy node first. And I believe we already went in here. We've got the binoculars. We know that this is kind of where the FBC has set up, the Federal Bureau of Control, or in this universe, the REC, Ripple Effect Corporation. I would prefer a Redfield lighter.
It's safe. It's safe.
I want Luis's lighter.
All the way in the waterfall. It's safe. Now get the fuck away from here before Door zeroes it on me. I'll make it. I'm the chosen one.
Out of all the versions.
Me.
So we can hear echoes of ourself.
Yes.
He's hidden the energy node at the creek in the forest.
Headed there
I have
now.
to find it.
We're gonna go find the energy node. Left the sauna on. Uh-oh. Don't get all toasty roasty. We gotta go find the energy node in the forest. Was there anything up here? I'm glad that I get to take more time. No, just an alternate path. Okay. Take more time to explore things that are here, because I had to blow through it so fast last time. So here's the creek. This is where the energy node might be. We can't go past the tree, but I don't think there's anything littered around here. There's no lunch boxes or anything to pick up, so there's not much of a looting game, this one. Savage was not savage. Have a good night, Lily. Thank you for dropping by. So, is the video game actual all this true? So yeah, they're making a video game with Shawn Ashmore's character. He's playing an actor in a video game in the game. And that's interesting in and of itself because he says FMV and everything like that, which is a reference to Quantum Break as well, because they actually shot real life episodes of it, which is crazy. Random shorts, no! You're smart. It's just a lot to catch up on. I definitely recommend watching like Alan Wake or Quantum Break because it'll help you catch you up. But thank you for dropping by. Let's get some batteries. Like a little flashbang here. And I gotta remember how to shoot. Because it's been quite some time since I've been in this game. And I still gotta get to Final Draft, which will be crazy. So we're back up here. But the energy node is here now.
Just like in the video game.
In the video game. Gotta get it. It's like the Deluminator.
The PRS was charged now.
Charged.
I had to get back to the trailer and the TV.
And not get murdered.
Oh shit.
By the land of the sea of darkness.
You can't escape.
You can't
I
escape.
am everywhere.
Ooh, not my other me! No! Goodbye! Thank you for dropping by, you guys. There's the other me! We have been shot.
Shit! I thought it was just the plot of the video game. But it was all real. Door, the master of many worlds, was murdering versions of the agent.
Played by me. There's your answer, like Anthony.
Versions of myself. What the hell?
Not like this.
Shit.
I'm toast.
Try anything. I've got a gun.
Through the door.
I genuinely forgot how to play the damn game. Where's my flashlight?
We are the same. The door.
I also played on, woo, goodbye. Okay, is it here? There it is. Also, last time I played this, I played it with a controller, not the keyboard. Get fucked! There we go. I remember
It's no
now.
hoax.
Where's my, there
No
we go.
video game.
We'll heal.
It's really happening.
We love
I
Car.
was lost in the multiverse.
Remembering how to play the game again.
I had to become the role to survive.
We do. We gotta take
Be
on the role.
agent. I had to get back to the trailer and the TV.
The ultimate method acting.
Use my PRS on it.
Yee-hoo. Alright, buddies. Let's not. We didn't get murdered, so that's good. Mission number 1 accomplished. Have we, the player, played through some of this in the actual games? No. The game doesn't exist yet. Although, Alan Wake, the game, exists in the universe because in Quantum Break, we saw somebody in the office playing Alan Wake 1, which is very trippy. So I don't know what that tells you. I think that Quantum Break might be on a different timeline than Alan Wake and Control because we know those two games are definitely on the same timeline because they interact with each other. But if Alan Wake is a video game in Quantum Break, then it might be different. He had too much marinara sauce. Oh no! Alright, let's get back up to the house. Any more friends?
Dora would be coming for me next. I didn't want to face him. Fuck that.
No way.
But I couldn't shake the feeling that it was inevitable.
It is inevitable. He is everything and everywhere at once in all states of matter. Also known as a shifter. Alright,
Use
charge
the
you
PRS,
RD.
the polyhedron reality shifter on the TV to get out of here. I felt a strange pull from the vortex on the screen. I was afraid that wherever it would take me, I was going to run into this door
person. Are you guys
But I
ready to
couldn't stay
travel
here.
into the wormhole? In we go! We're diving into the chunky red pool. Objectively. 6. I know. Oh, look at us. We got a snazzy mustache now. Welcome to Night Spring
No,
City's
no.
Ocean View Hotel.
Oh, no.
Not to be confused with the other one. Whee! The snaz stash. And we're in black and white. What's in here? Oh, more batteries and more flash grenades. I will need them all, and some healing items, I think. We will need... There are enemies in here. 70s porn stash. Very Doctor Who vibes. I'm glad someone else sees it. Oh, yes. Fuck. Uh-oh. Hold, please hold while I reload my revolver.
I was in a different reality. But not better, worse.
Worse?
Maybe by thinking of Door, I traveled closer to him.
You
To
have
where he
a
was in control.
snazzier outlook,
Next
though.
time, I'd focus on something else.
Focus on something else. So we know that the time changes here, and this is the same hotel that Alan Wake gets caught in. And just like Alan Wake was able to change realities through his echoes, we get to change it with the time, because we are Time Breaker. We got jumped. I know. Also, I know, Lumi, you mentioned the screenplay was rough to get through. I relate to you,
The
buddy.
clocks showed the way.
For
They'd guide me through to get what I needed.
Okay, this is the puzzle in and of itself to get through. So entertainment lobby is 12 o'clock if we want to go to entertainment lobby. Tango lobby is at 3 o'clock. And we get the tango. And then the coffee lobby is 9 o'clock. Coffee.
Okay, you got this.
You guys ready to
Find another
become
node,
coffee?
Another TV.
I know, we all got jump scared. The fighting music during the part is really, really cool. It's got that kind of sci-fi fun vibes. I'll take this. More meds, more batteries, and more flashbangs. We're gonna need them.
I had to find the right version of the lobby in the right time, when what I needed was there.
Coffee. Mold. Wait, wrong game. It's always the right time to visit Night Springs City's Oceanville Hotel. Blech. Ocean View Hotel. Thanks to our hotel's unique anomaly, the time is up to you. Did you oversleep? Visit our morning lobby for the never-ending breakfast buffet. Craving our delicious signature cocktails? Stop by the 6 o'clock lobby, where a cocktail hour is always in full swing. Just follow the clocks to the time of your choice. At the Ocean View Hotel, the right time is only a door away. All of the hints to all of the doors. Changing time. Coffee almost made me throw up. I'm here with you, Alex. I'm not a coffee drinker. So we've got 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, entertainment lobby, and 6 o'clock. So we must be in the coffee lobby, yeah? Yes. So let's go to... let's go to Tango lobby because that's more fun. Never-ending breakfast. I know, right? Wouldn't that be great? Did you oversleep? Just go to the breakfast lobby. We're going through loops upon loops. Are you guys ready for the music? It's Ati's finished tango. Ati is the janitor in Control and Alan Wake, but he is actually more like a god. Something similar to Warland Door. He mistook the ocean for a lake. He told us in a poem. From Alan Wake 1, I know it now. Also Thomas Zane, right? Which is also what they're referencing here. Under a dark ocean, in the shadows he wanders in the dark place. Alan Wake, Thomas Zane, searching for a way back into the light to his loved one. Which is everybody, really, because Tim Breaker is doing the same. But also, obviously, Alan Wake and Thomas Zane. The autistics have been someone never-ending breakfast. It's too long to type out. Oh no. So yeah, this is Thomas Zane, and Thomas Zane the actor, when he changed, because we know Thomas Zane the poet, and we know that in Alan Wake 2, reality got changed so he became an actor. The geometric forms begin of each dimension will eventually form a dodecahedron, where the countermeasure in a QB. Oh my gosh, you're right! That's interesting. As well as shapes drawn in the whiteboard in the minigame. Yeah! Oh, 12 sides. Which is one just over string theory, huh? Let's get these items. Time breaks into eternity. We love Ati. We love his singing voice. Whoa! Whoa! It almost looks like Thomas Zane. No, he gets get out of here. Anybody else here?
Time was broken here.
Get out of here.
The corridors led to the same lobby, but in different times.
Oh yes, Tom the Rhymer. Thomas the Rhymer. It's actually a very good fairy tale. I know, the music is great. Alright. In this game, the fool is struck down again and again. That's us. Okay, so that is the entertainment lobby. This one just infinitely loops, the 6 o'clock. And then the coffee lobby. So let's go to entertainment lobby. We have to do them in order. Oh, what is this?
The same warning sign as before.
A cross-dimensional
Made me think the fabric of this place was unraveling.
bleed zone. Yep, it is. The
Something to
fabric
do
of
with the
reality is getting fucked. Let me through. They do have the best music. I was looking for Poets of the Fall in Quantum Break. Ooh, there's the TV. TV, but we need to
A Luma
charge
Vista
it.
TV. I just needed energy to power it.
Yes, we do.
I couldn't
Man
hear the
can see
thoughts of the
music.
other me. The one native to this reality. Maybe Door had killed him already. Not a happy thought.
Definitely not. So we gotta go in order. Does this drawer open? Yes, it does. We gotta go in order of the clocks on the wall. So we have to go to the Tango lobby back. Which is not that one. It's this one. Is there anything in here? Anything worth looking at? Doesn't look like it. On we go. He can see sound. He can hear colors. That is definitely a cool people that can see those things. Back to the lobby. So now we gotta go to coffee lobby, I believe. Which would be not that one. This one. And then the node should be in here. Landon, you gotta go. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Thank you so much for dropping in. Have a good time at work tomorrow, hopefully. All the wonderful dreams. Thank you for dropping in. There's the node. I'll take that, thank you. You read music. That's cool.
The PRS was charged up.
Alright, anybody coming
Now I find
for
my
me?
way back to the TV.
Yes, indeed. We gotta go back to the entertainment
When I used the
lobby.
TV to travel between realities, I was thinking of Door. And the vortex brought me here, where the time breakers attacked me.
Don't do that. So we gotta go back to entertainment lobby, obviously. So let's do that. That's where the TV is. Doesn't look like there's too much lore to find in the hotel. We're mono. I know, right? We definitely can, because we can travel through the TVs. Much more like mono. Or the little... Or Carol Ann! From... From, Woo! Go away! Don't touch me, owl! Okay. Or do that. Sir! Where you at?
That I've become.
Get out of here. You toast? Good. Whew, been a while since I've played shoot 'em up on a PC. Good times. Are those more things? Wow, they give you a lot more things than I remember. Who are these enemies supposed to be? They're supposed to be darkness taken individuals in the world. They look like other cops in this one, so probably other people from like the sheriff's department that have been overtaken by darkness. The comic part has the most direct nod to QB. Yes, I was remembering that vaguely, especially the moment where he's like, "I'll come back for you." What is this thing that I become? Yes, they do seem to retain some semblance of the darkness. The shaded individuals, they do seem to retain some of who they used to be, and they say either catchphrases that they used to say in their real life, or they have this kind of small moment of consciousness before they get controlled by the darkness again.
This time, a different tactic.
A different place.
Not about the redheaded woman.
The redheaded
She
woman.
knew things. If I could find out.
Go to Beth Wilder. Ooh, it's gonna get trippy here. This is the comic part.
Something was different.
Oh, you think? It's very
Strange
Hitchhiker's Guide.
feeling. Still,
Yet moving.
Like frozen snapshots on a sequential path. And yet, thoughts flowing free. Like text read out loud.
Oh, trippy. The warpy wand. The PRS, it's basically it basically allows him to channel the powers that this Sean Ashmore doesn't have. So like in Jack Joyce in Quantum Break, he has time powers because he gets he's a part of the Ground Zero event, and like he gets basically the time travel powers. And Sean Ashmore's character probably gets like an echoed version of that, and he gets channeled through the device that he has, because that's what's written in the video game that Sam Lake's character wrote in this. So that game is coming to life in this reality, if that makes sense. The Ripple Effect Corporation, also known as the FPC.
It's you. I made it.
Door pulled you away. I thought you were gone, for sure.
I focused on you when I entered the vortex. I was trying to reach you.
He'll come back for you.
You are full of surprises. Okay, let's try this out.
That's interesting, Ron. So Door's backstory in this part is almost the exact same as Mr. Hatch's in Quantum Break. Yeah, because in he left us the note where he exposited that he was basically a shifter, but his powers came from the cave. Interesting. Darkness has imprisoned you, Alex. No! We'll get you back.
Welcome to the headquarters of the Ripple Effect Corporation.
We were making a video game of the multiverse, but now it's suddenly real?
There's Ati.
Real and not real exist side by side in the multiverse. Echoes flow through it like currents in a cosmic ocean, the Sea of Night.
The Sea of Night, the cosmic ocean.
Conceptual, fictional, real, more
There's the
real
us.
than real. Many versions of us all, in hidden interaction, linked by the energies that ripple through realities.
Mr. Scratch,
One
Tom
of you is
Insane.
killed in an explosion of dangerous energy, and another one instead gains superpowers. And yet another one meets an alien guardian angel.
Control,
And one
FBC.
reality, or not even real. Or as you say, characters in a video game.
Or in a comic book. This is so interesting. So this comic, so obviously at the top we've got Sean Ashmore's characters in what we've just seen, as Sean Ashmore, the actor, the one that died at the very beginning, Breach, I think is what they said, and then the one in the hotel, and then we have Sam Lake's different characters as Alex Casey. It looks like a reference to Max Payne in a way. but also, you know, the director. And then obviously we have Jesse as well. Jesse that gets obliterated in The Flash, which is a reference to Beth Wilder because she gets shot at the Ground Zero event. And then the one that gets superpowers is the Jesse that we meet in FBC in Control. So yeah. Look at all of this! Connecting all the dots!
Why is he after me? Who is Dor?
There are legends about him going back further than we can trace.
The cave!
They say he found an opening to a horrifying parallel reality that consumed him. Gave him access to all realities. The feedback loop killing all other versions of him.
So there's only one version of him.
I am on the threshold. No.
Driven mad like the Master in Doctor Who. But he also exists in all space.
Everywhere!
Everywhere! He exists in all spaces at all times, like the shifters. So, like, the way they described shifters in Quantum Break was that basically, like, they exist in all matters of time. So they are Schrodinger's cat, right? They are alive, they are dead, they are shot, they are fine, they're sick, they're not sick. All realities, all times, always. And they are extending that experience to Mr. Dor, that he has access to all realities at all times. He sees the past, the present, the future, the alternate realities, the real video game, the comic, everything, and he has access to all of it. And he is able to control everything. And yes, it's like it's Hatch's experience. This is exactly what Mr. Hatch wrote about in the note, the anonymous note to Jack Joyce. And when he was telling him he's not looking down on him, he wants to train him to be like him in a lot of ways, that he was trying to open up realities so that there can be more of him, essentially. But it looks like in the cave here, all of the realities, the feedback loop, killed every single version of him. So there's only single Dor, and he is the door of all doors everywhere. This is really cool. I definitely like got it, but didn't get it when I played this the first time. I definitely got it now with Quantum Break. And to answer your question, one door. So like Anthony, yes, this is I mean, like, I've been diving deep into the lore with Quantum Break. Was my first time going through that one, but I've obviously played Alan Wake before. So when I was playing Alan Wake 2, and I'd played like most of Control, but not all of Control. So going through these games again with all of the knowledge that we have, this is the first time revisiting this game where we get to go through and be like, okay, here's all of the connections to everything. Hodor!
We don't know
He's
why,
a good one.
but he sees the versions of you as a threat. He's killing them. Bringing them back as time breakers.
Roll credits.
We thought he was after Branch.
Okay.
Now I'm thinking he's been after you.
He's looking for the one. Oh, these are all me. Darkness possessed me.
All right.
What can I do?
He must be stopped. He leaves dead realities in his wake, and he is only picking up speed.
I'm just an actor.
You could have fooled me. You travel through realities with greater accuracy than anyone I've ever seen. Beyond Dor, even. You picked it up just like that. Finding the place that made him may be the key to killing him. That was our theory. But we could never find it. Maybe you can.
Ooh. Interesting. So that answers your question, like Anthony. In Alan Wake 2, the people that attack you are shadows, and they're shadows of people around the town. In this game, they're all shadows of me. they're all Shawn Ashmore characters. Branch, Breaker, Shawn Ashmore, the actor in his costume. They're all the dark versions of me. So there's that. Okay, so this is interesting. So going back, that makes sense that we go back and that we are, yes, Ace, the chosen one. So we also must be the chosen one of all of the Tim Breakers, Jack Joyces, and stuff. Because if we're the ones able to shift the reality, also we know, hint hint, that Quantum Break is no longer owned by Remedy, so we have to fix it. This actor is the one who has the true power to go through things the same way that Jack Joyce was able to go through things. But he's the chosen one, and that's why Mr. Door is hunting him in particular. Exactly, I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Exactly. Alex, exactly. And Door decides to start a one-man psychedelic rock band called The Door. Jim Torrison. It's true. And for context, Ron says Mr. Door is hunting the actual actor Shawn Ashmore now. I know, poor Shawn Ashmore. He's just got to run for his life. The actor's name is Shawn. At least we made it out of the Luma Vista TV. So we've got to travel to Door.
What you think you are feeling is just an echo. Some other version of us in some other lifetime.
We wish. Beth Wilder, Jack.
Maybe.
You'll come back for me?
That's the moment.
Maybe.
Wish me luck.
Luck is just an echo of an event carried over from another reality.
You're real fun at parties, ma'am. Tim, welcome to the chat. Hello. We need to rewatch Tropic Thunder. Oh my god. Iceman. There we go. That's the moment. Then, so like one of the big revelations, he goes back. Jack Joyce, he goes back and he says, I will come back for you. I hope he does. In the other universe, I know we'll probably never get to see it, but I really do hope that he gets back. It does have some Star-Lord. It does. It definitely does. Especially with his like cockiness as he gets like more into his role. You know what I mean?
I was an REC agent.
Let's go.
This was my mission now.
Let's take down Mr.
Door.
Door.
The darkness, the entropy, Door. The master of many worlds.
And we travel through the vortex. Exactly. He's got his own screwdriver, sonic screwdriver. I can't unsee it ever since I said Doctor Who. I'm like, oh my god, it's in my brain. The master. Oh yeah, this part! I get to be the 8-bit me. 0 to 100, Mr. Actor. He's embraced the role, the true method. I am the master of many worlds. We'll see about that. My time breakers will stop you, and you will join their ranks. Fuck off! Get ready! This is the video game! We get to play it! I remember this. The little 8-bit song. It's so good. Oh yeah, that's right. It's the one button. What? It's so good. I know! Lance Reddick. Or are you talking about the modern one? Drop dead. Me. Me's. What is this dog magic? It's me. In my flashlight. I love it. It's so good. We're in the basement. Auti's basement. What? What? It's so good. Not like this. What? Drop dead. If there's a wall behind me, no one can come from the behind. We love this action video game. I want the FMV version of it too. Let's hope they make more of the TV show. Just for giggles. Get ready. Get out of here. What? it's too good with the 8-bit polka that we've got going on. Tango, sorry. Hatch wrote in his note that he experienced the universe in 3D while everyone else moves in 2D. Yes, that's right, that's right. Impressive. Out of all the versions of you, you might be the chosen one. Join me and we'll rule together. Never! As you will regret saying this. Also, I was lying. Mr. Door teasing us. We're stuck. There it is. Let's get out of here. More death noises. Is there anything else here? I don't think so. Just the TV. That's right, because the other one's broken. But you're right, Ron. He definitely says something about, like... He also says, I can't explain it to you. All of the details because you won't understand it. It would be like trying to explain to somebody who lives in a 2D world what the 3 dimension looks like or something like that. Exactly. That's what he says. To that extent, something like that. Like father, like son. We go. I know, it's literally so Star Wars in that moment. He's like, you should join me. If Door is a 5th dimensional being, it would definitely feel like that to him. I know, right? If he can like be across everything.
The very edge of the multiverse. Or some deep, dark trench in it.
And these are all the nodes that are toast.
Everything sucked dry of color and energy.
The dodecahedron. There was a movie about that.
Door.
Oh, the countermeasures.
The means to travel on.
Oh my god, you're fucking right. It is. The nodes, they're the countermeasures. I said it in the beginning, but I didn't get the shape of it, and I'm staring at it right now. You're right, Ron. Ron's in the back like, I got the journals and everything. I told you. Bitch didn't listen. We got the color over there, the last node. The countermeasure. And because we get this one, just like in Quantum Break, it stops the loop. Oh, I see it now. I see it everywhere. And we got Voldemort flying in the air up here. Ugh. Don't breathe it in. Deadpool and Wolverine. I want to see that so bad. I'm so excited. Sadly, I didn't get to catch Furiosa Frank in theaters. You were telling people to catch us in theaters. I'll see. It usually comes around.
You made a mistake.
A mistake.
Go to hell.
Yeah. Go back to the reality from whence you came, demon. Avada Kedavra. Oh, all the dead countermeasures. Thanks for the jump scare. Flatland. I haven't seen that. Oh boy. It's party time. Sorry. We are the same. Are we? I think it's just the two of you. Don't mind if I reload first. Thank you. Ooh, ah. I thought it was just the two of you. Rude. Excuse me while I reload my Slowhouse revolver. Okay, now y'all are toast. Don't say his name. Who has no mane? Not us. We shaved. We are the clean version of Tim Breaker, the actor, the Sean. Oh, here it is. Confront the master of many worlds. Charge the PRS. Give me! Fill my Deluminator up. I'm so excited for the next games. This man is insane. To keep track of all of these storylines, and it's even more insane to think of like how, like they've been doing this since Alan Wake 1, and like how long that's been, like this timeline has been so long going. There's the TV. Is there anything in this wasteland though? Should we try to explore a little bit? Nope. Runs right into an invisible wall. Oh, bye. We draw near to Mr. Door. Sam Lake is definitely a genius, and he is also insane at the same time.
You have come.
He loves it though, and we love him for it. No rest for the wicked. You do have your toe in the door having played Alan Wake 1. It's very true.
You will never catch us.
Literally and figuratively. Where I should heal. Nope. Toast. It would help to, like, get health, you know, a little bit. Like a smidge. Do I have health now? Yes, I do. He whacked me! He whacked me! I know. Toast. Excuse me, can I get over one of the countermeasures? Mr. Door, he vanquished me, but I am in the loop-de-loop. Sirs? Well, depends on what you mean by a stray. Or do you mean ashtray? Ah! You're getting closer. Get out of here. Not toast this time. Woohoo! Alrighty. I do like firing to the rhythm of the 20th Century Fox theme. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. It's just ingrained in there from my childhood.
I was close. I knew I was close now.
We are Super Saiyan now. It's true, Alex. Miranda revived us. Woohoo! Confront the master of many worlds. Are you ready? We'll do Staying Alive next time. Oh yeah, this. After dreamless sleep, you come to and gradually become aware of the utter lack. There is nothing. We have the or Funky Town. Yeah, I could do that too. We focus or go back to sleep. I believe we focus. You search for something to focus on. An idea of a geometric shape comes to your mind. A pentagonal trapezohedron. How do you remember the name of this shape? That you don't know. You find yourself fading, drifting apart, losing your essence in the stream of consciousness, the ebbs and flows of your thoughts. Let yourself go or hold yourself together. Last time I believe I did hold yourself together. Part of me is very tempted to let myself go and become a shifter. I don't know if there's any other branching parts of this. At the end there, you have the option to like pick up seeds or something like that. I don't know if it changes the ending. So if you guys know, let me know. I think we need to hold ourselves together. Because I think it loops if you just don't do what it wants. Although we could try it. Should we try it? You let yourself drift apart, losing what thought and focus you had. Sleep reclaims you. And then yes, it restarts. Okay, I figured. Old school text adventures like D&D, but without friends. It's true. I mean, it's how games used to be. There's some fun ones though. There've been some more modern games that have done this and kind of had like fun with playing like old school games within modern games. I'm trying to remember this one. It was called House something. And it was really cool. And it was like you were typing. You're like, go to the kitchen and then go upstairs, and then you could hear what was happening in the text adventure in the game, but it was you and a computer in the game, but then something was coming after you in the game in the computer. It was interesting. It was fun. Let's hold ourselves together. You fight to hold yourself together, to swim against the current, to break to the surface. Coming to focus, you realize your first impression was wrong. There is something, and there is you. Slowly, you sense the words describing this, describing how it is. Here, in the farthest reaches of the multiverse, you have reached a reality where only ideas exist. An idea of reality, a conceptual reality. A thought tries to form in your mind. A thought tries to form in our minds. Focus on the thought. Also, should I move my camera? You guys can't see it. Let me move it. Uno momento. There you go. Now you can see it. It's true. You focus on the thought and it becomes clearer. In the beginning, there was the Word. Here, only words exist. They are everything. They describe this world and you in it. It's fine. Too late. The words describe you standing in a barren conceptual desert. It stretches on to eternity. In a place outside time, you wait an immeasurable amount of time. Above, ideas of stars silently collide and collapse into black holes. With an idea of a desert comes an idea of feeling thirsty. The desert could be a reference to Mr. Door or Mr. Hatch's origin story. Imagine a cup of coffee, imagine a cup of tea. It's Alan Wake, so I think we gotta do coffee, which is I think what we did last time too. We have to become coffee. As you imagine it, a cup of coffee, your favorite hot beverage manifests itself. The idea of it, the concept of its delicious smell and taste. You savor it. You imagine savoring it. You understand that here, your thoughts are as real as anything. We have to assess our situation. It's better. You realize you could be trapped here forever. Vaguely, you remember that you are on a mission of vital importance. You feel the details of it already dissolving. You must figure out a way to escape before you lose yourself again. When traveling through the vortex, you always had a focal point in mind. Could that be the solution here as well? Ooh, tea is better. I agree with you, Alex. Chai tea, not my favorite. Focus on the Master of Many Worlds or focus on the red-headed woman? I don't remember what I did last time. I think I focused on the red-headed woman. What shall we do? Well, actually, no. Maybe I focused on the Master of Many Worlds, because that was our mission originally. And if we focus on the Master of Many Worlds, we know that we'll eventually get to him. So, interesting. Should we focus on the red-headed woman? Does it change anything? Do we know? In this air, in the dark, with the texts, that's all we got. Tim, how dare you? How do I not like chai? It's like being slapped by your lover while drinking tea. Well, you know. Focus on the red dress woman with short black hair and a grapple gun. It's true, we should. Could you imagine if Ada like popped in here and just went like right across the screen? I don't remember what I did last time, genuinely. I think I kept on the mission. For the Master of Many Worlds. So it's tempting to go for the red-headed woman and see what happens. So maybe we should try that? We'll try it. If anything, it'll just redo that. I focus on Miranda and her amazing ass. Let's focus on the red-headed woman's ass. You think of her, and she's there. You are with her. This version of her knows nothing about the multiverse. Her name is Lisa. She is a dancer. She wears a spiral pendant around her neck. You feel a strong pull toward her. Oh, interesting. Not a fan of chai? Nate? Yeah, me neither. I love a lot of teas, but chai is not one of them. Tell her that you've come back for her. Thank her for coming back for you. I feel like we have to thank her. We can't thank her for coming back because she has probably no idea who she is. No tea blasphemy. Tell her that you've come back for her. I think that's probably the way we'll go. But I have a feeling that Lisa's gonna be like, "Who the fuck are you?" She's gonna be like, "I'm a dancer." And we'll be like, "But the FBC or the REC and the mission and Mr. Door." And she's gonna be like, "I dance, thank you." Thirsty for Miranda. We'll see if Lisa takes it. She thinks it's a pickup line, but it makes her smile. There is an echo of it having been said many times across many realities. And that it gives it gravity. Not long after, you are a couple. You are head over heels happy, but what you have experienced in this multiverse still haunts you. Oh no! So we can give up and just be like, I'm happy here. Okay, fuck off. Who needs to save the universe? And just forget the past. Or conceal the past or forget the past. Those are very similar choices. Forget is like just give it away. Conceal is like hiding it. That's a very interesting choice. I feel like hiding it is not a great thing to do, especially if we're a happy couple here. We want to be helping that. But either way, I think this is going to lead us back to focusing to your mission. You're going to have like a dream or something like that. Let's say forget. Uh-oh. You pack your REC equipment in a box and take it down to the basement. You run into a janitor with a strong accent and a friendly face. You find yourself trusting him. He promises to keep the box safe for you. That's definitely Alan Wake 2 right there. Soon, the madness of your adventure across the multiverse starts to seem like a dream. Your life with Lisa is now a reality. Settle down to live life with her. We found a happy ending. You return to your acting work, but stay away from video games. You love Lisa, but you don't get to spend a lot of time together. You are both busy. She trains hard. She has a big dance production in the works. You can tell she is very tired and not doing well. She's having trouble with her ankle. She asks for your advice. Should she cancel her new show or push on? We've completely gone down the rabbit hole. Yeah, we've made it to the arc. We're in a whole new world here. Wow, this is interesting. Uh-oh. She's not doing well. She's very tired and she's having trouble with her ankle. She's training really hard and has a big dance production, and presumably it means a lot to her. If we encourage her to push on, I don't know if she's gonna have like a heavy rain break the ankle moment, or it's not gonna be good. Or maybe we should, advise her to cancel would be like the nicer thing to do, right? We'd be like, okay, are you okay, dear? Don't do this. Definitely wild, Ron. Wilder, if you will. Let's see. What should we do? I feel like I would advise her to cancel. But she's gonna be, like, miffed about it. Because she'd be like, this means a lot for me. I don't know. What should we do? If we cancel, then what? We go back to our lives? I go back open the box or something? Or if she pushes on with the show, does she get snatched by Mr. Door or something? This would be an interesting conundrum. Both of these choices mean absolutely nothing. We have to take it seriously. We have to know. This is our life right here. We gotta protect the wifey. Alright, let's advise her to cancel. Let's try to take care of her. She ain't gonna like it though. You advise her to cancel and look after her health. There will be other shows. She cancels her show, disappointed, and collapses. Oh no! She's burned out. More tired than either of you had realized. She needs to rest. Her ankle will heal. She thanks you for being there for her, but you can tell she's disappointed. I figured. Find a way to distract her. Video games! Give her some space. If she's happy for us to be there, I would find a way to distract her? You know? Let's try it. To distract her. Although the distraction might be like, by the way, there's alternate realities and we're being hunted. Give her a peach! Would you like a peach, ma'am? Let's distract her. You both feel the need to break away from the city. You surprise her with a rented cabin. Oh no. Oh no, video games are life. Exactly, Alex. You both feel the need to break away from the city. Oh no! We've trapped her in Alan Wake. You surprise her with a rented cabin on an island in a breathtaking caldera lake in the Pacific Northwest. You can tell yourselves you can rest here. You think you can be happy here. We fucked up. Oh no. Tell her you love her. Oh no. She's gonna get snatched. She says she loves you too, and that night she wakes up to a terrible nightmare. She is distressed, but eventually calms down in your arms. The nightmare comes every night after that. Her description of the dream is eerily familiar to you. In it, she is aware of the multiverse, the many versions of you and her. The memories come flooding back. In her dreams, you are murdered again and again. She doesn't want to sleep anymore. You are worried. And in the dreams, murdered over and over again, right? This also references the many versions of Alex Casey that get murdered over and over again, as well as us, right? Of course, the different versions of Tim Breaker, Breacher, and Jack Joyce. Reminds me of your dreams. Oh no, Alex. This is so interesting. She doesn't want to sleep anymore. You are worried. Tell her the truth about the multiverse, or console her. It's only a dream. Oh God. So we've successfully hidden it at this point, but we remember now. So if we forgot, and that was less harmful than purposely concealing it, well, I guess tell her about it, right? Because we wanna try to be prepared. How deep do we go? We're in stories within stories within stories. All right, let's try to tell her about it. It's not gonna end well either way, I feel like. How many red pills? You tell her the truth about the multiverse. Her dreams have felt so real that she immediately believes what you tell her. She's furious at you for keeping this from her. Darling, I forgot. I didn't conceal. Exactly. Tell her you forgot it yourself for a long time. Ma'am, she can't believe you forgot. How could anyone possibly forget something like this? You have to wonder to yourself. I was happy. We wanted to be happy for 1 second. Lisa comes from Lisa Beth, so it's Beth. Exactly. That's what we're saying. You said on the whiteboard thing. You called it. Tell her everything we can remember. From then on, she becomes obsessed about the multiverse. That's all she wants to talk about, determined to learn everything she can. One night, you gasp awake. She is not there. She has left a note. Oh no! From outside, you hear her talking with a man with a strong accent. He sounds familiar, even if you can't quite place it. Oh God. Oh. I know, we shouldn't have hurt the ankle. With a beautiful lady, and the next thing Taylor Swift starts stabbing me and you wake up. Alex, no! Oh no. Sam! Oh. Okay, so if we open the note, then she has the possibility of like whatever happens outside with the man happens, and we will get there too late. But if we run outside, we will never get to know what the note says. Ooh, I'm torn, because I want to know what the note says. It's probably something like, I gotta know about something, right? About the universe, and she's gonna go figure it out. My first thought was, Ati, Ron, definitely, for sure. Although it definitely could be Sam. It could even be... Well, I guess they're the two with the strongest accents. I was gonna say it could be one of the brothers as well, but I don't know why they would show up here. Oh, should we open the note? What do you guys think? It's basically delay going outside to save her, or just go to save her. In the interest of like knowing what the note says, I'm very curious. I want to open it, but on the other hand, we don't want to let the wife go and be taken. But if it's Ati, then she's with a friendly one. Sam's a wild card. We got one vote for just run outside. All the MySpace girlfriends. Oh no. Alex. Ooh, I'm so torn. Knowledge over love? I know, that's the thing. I was thinking about knowledge. Run outside. Okay, that's two people. We should protect the wife. I'll be like, why can't we just grab the note and go outside? You know what I mean? Like, why can't we do both? ¿Por qué no los dos? Okay, we'll run outside. Curse the knowledge. Okay. You run outside in time to see her with the familiar glow of a Luma Vista TV. Somehow, she has your PRS, the one you gave to the janitor for safekeeping, half a continent away. You call out to her, but she can't hear you in the roar of the vortex between realities. And then, she's gone. Hollow, you return inside. Oh, we get to open the note! Yay! But our wifey's gone. So Ati gave her the box, which might be a reference to Alan Wake 2 with Alice, right? Because at the end of the day, we know that Alice is the one who gets the box and keeps it for safekeeping and helps Alan with it at the end of the day. So maybe we're echoing their storyline as well here. I mean, we already know that from going to the cabin in Cauldron Lake as well, but this doubles down on it. Definitely was Ahti. Ahti! Why? Open the note. In her note, she writes that she has gone to find her destiny in the multiverse. Inside the note is her spiral pendant. It's not a loop, it's a spiral. Pick up the pendant. You pick up her spiral pendant. You realize you have lost your way, forgotten your mission and your goal. You have drifted off course, carried by the currents of your hopes and ideas in this conceptual reality. Sorry. You frown, trying to remember where you were trying to go. What was your mission? You look for it, shifting through your thoughts. It comes to you with a jolt. You were trying to find your way to the master of many worlds. There was something about a door. Focus on the door. With that, a door comes into focus. You realize it is missing something. Hang the spiral pendant on the door. Ooh, the connections are here. Well, we gotta do it. If the door is missing something, then we gotta put the spiral on the door. So this will correct our path. I have a feeling that if we just open the door, it either won't open, or it will open and will be through a loop again. So let's just hang the spiral pendant on the door. There is now a spiral symbol on the door, and with that, the door is fully there. We open the door. You open the door. Oh, we step over the threshold into Alex's dark backstory. I'm not switching the words. Don't mind me. Okay, we step inside and stand in a room with a man, the master of many worlds, sitting behind a desk, typing, turning concepts into ideas. Turning concepts and ideas into words, shaping this reality. He lifts his head. So now I didn't catch this immediately when I did this the first time, but the spiral door, a man at a typewriter, it is Alan Wake. There was more than one master of many worlds. Timely. Look at the master. You stare at the man in the eye. With a shock you realize you have made a mistake. You have come to the wrong place. This man, this master of many worlds, is not the one you were looking for. He is not Door. He is someone else entirely. You want to ask him what he knows, but it is already too late. Ah! So they spell it out for you if you didn't get it in the first moment. There's the door. It's not a 7. There's the desk with the attic.
We have witnessed a case of mistaken identity. But in the vastness of the multiverse, with an endless number of versions of ourselves, what is identity anyway? Can there be more than one master of many worlds? Or did our hero take a wrong turn somewhere along the way? Was this particular journey precisely what was needed to make him the one he was meant to become? One thing is certain. I am your host, the one and only Warland Door. And this is Night Springs.
Ooh, I love it. That's interesting though. His ending monologue. So he says, could there be? Oh yeah, we get this killer ending Night Springs music. Oh, I'm so ready for this. I forgot about this song. It's so good. Let's just dance party now. Freaky fantasies. I love it. And of course all the lyrics are important. Night Springs. So what Mr. Door says there at the end is very interesting. Can you guys hear me over the music? I wonder if it's too loud or too distracting. But basically saying that could there be more than one of Master of Many Worlds? And also, was this journey meant to be the one that creates the one, the chosen one, where he finds his, who he's meant to be, right? Shawn Ashmore's character in this, who is quite literally Shawn Ashmore in this. He doesn't have an alias. He's not Tim Breaker or Jack Joyce or Breacher. He is literally just Shawn Ashmore. So that's interesting. But basically, right, this journey was basically to solidify him as the chosen one that is able to manipulate time, to be able to take on potentially Mr. Warlindor, potentially with the help of Alan Wake, if we are coinciding with him at the end here of the Spiral Door. But yeah, so Ron, you have exactly the train of thought that I was going on. The Master of Many Worlds, Wake is the one who shapes it with his writing, right? He's able to manipulate the world and the fabric of reality because of his art, right? And we know that artists are able to do that, but Alan Wake is the one who's able to have control of it. And Mr. Door is the Master of Many Worlds because he's able to go... Oh, it goes so suddenly silent. Mr. Door goes through his powers being able to access all of the worlds and no matter what reality that perhaps Alan shapes things into. So they're essentially two sides of the same coin in a lot of ways. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. We got a little dance party in there. But yeah, this one basically lines up our heroes, right, in Warlindor, obviously. But Door's story is so fascinating because he obviously has so much power, and he's one of the kind of a greater beings in this universe, and that's something that we kind of get a hint at with Aughty and Aughtie's story. And but Alan Wake is kind of becoming on par with their powers, at least on their level, in a way, because he's able to slowly get control of the narrative and quite literally shape the world around him and to try and get himself out. And looks like maybe he can team up with Tim Breaker or Shawn Ashmore's character, Shawn Ashmore in the game, to be able to manipulate reality. Maybe Alan can change what reality is and Shawn Ashmore's character can go through it, and together they can find the source of it, maybe, or the origin of it, something like that. If the solution that the REC non-Jesse has to offer is true, right? If we can kill Mr. Door by going to his origin, then maybe that will be where he can be ended, right? Because we didn't quite find it with this one. But yes, so when does this DLC take place in regards to Alan Wake 2? It's a good question. It's almost alongside it, and it's very on its own timeline in a way, because it kind of takes place in its own kind of loop. But I would imagine that it's roughly along the same time, but in an alternate universe. But we know that Tim Breaker himself gets kind of zapped away. So my imagination is that when Tim Breaker disappears in Alan Wake 2, maybe this kind of comes into play because this is one of the places he goes, but he gets killed, right? And he's maybe one of the many Shawn Ashmores that get murdered, and doesn't return. But although we do see him at the end of Alan Wake 2, so maybe he doesn't get killed, but he gets zapped in and then zapped out, but he seems to get stuck in the dark place. But they basically give you all of this stuff, but also the other thing I keep forgetting too, because I always want to do this and connect them back to the stories, it is Night Springs, as I'm staring at it as well, is that Night Springs itself is a TV show, so all of these are contained within the TV show of Night Springs, written by Alan Wake in the Dark Place. So there's that. Ron, I should read your comments, because yes, exactly. So the DLC is non-canon stories that are part of the game TV show called Night Springs. Exactly. That's what I was, yes, that's the real version. And I did this last time too when I was like playing with the DLCs. I was like, oh, it's like the alternate versions of Jesse and people, but like it's literally fiction within the world being written by Alan Wake. Like when we start the game, you see the credits and it says like Alan Wake, the writer. It's sort of the way that the Dark Place is like dicking with Alan Wake, so like the same way that it made it into a musical so that he could like just, he thinks he's out but he's not, and he just gets to live his life in a musical, is the same way that like Night Springs essentially is the Dark Place's way of like further messing with him. He's like, you can shape reality of this TV show and you're still not going to get out of the Dark Place. It's kind of one of the places people get, or Alan gets caught up in through the cycle of it. But maybe he can write the story in other ways as well, because we know that there are many universes. So this one kind of becomes real in a way, just like the video game is a video game, but also real. Have a good night, Ace. Thank you so much for joining us. We made it to the end of the game. Expelling our last thoughts here, and then we'll all call it a night. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you guys. I want more of Dora's story, because it's so interesting, and I want to know more about what his powers are. From knowing Quantum Break, the Mr. Hatch kind of had so much power that we got to see. We got to see him fight. We got to see him like shift forms in a way. I mean, he took out all those guys in the elevator. He took out the people in the hallway. He was like flying and killing people. So it was really fascinating to see. And I would love to see Mr. Door more in action. And so far with Alan Wake, he's been like the nice guy. We know he's not the good guy, but he's been like on the good side of Alan for now. And then we finally at the very end kind of got to see the more malicious version of Mr. Door. So I'm really excited to see more of him and see kind of what his plan is. I wonder if it is something similar to Quantum Break Mr. Hatch, where he's trying to keep the realities a mess so that he can kind of control everybody and kind of that kind of thing. And that's why he's trying to keep manipulators of the worlds like Alan Wake and potentially Shawn Ashmore's character at bay, because he wants to stay in control, clearly. But yeah, Night Springs, it's very good. I'm so glad to have revisited it. It definitely made a big difference to know Quantum Break and the stories there. We gotta take control, exactly, Alex. I gotta use the lingo that we've learned. We're building up the vocabulary and all the references. We gotta make it part of the speech. But yeah, it's really interesting, because as kind of a side note, as these Night Springs episodes are, they really do tie a lot of things together and give us a lot more context for what's going on. So while they may or may not be like fully canon, like I don't know that Alan Wake has like a werewolf brother and like #1 fan, that kind of thing is a thing, but it gives you the context of like where Rose's mind at, where things are going. I know, right? But they're very like like Jesse Faden in this, or I guess her name is Lisa, like she says, right, it's both real and not real at the same time. So there's that. The Remedy games are weird. It's true, once you get hooked into the stories, it does slowly start to make sense. And I think it's one of the more fun things about the Remedy games is like you go through them, and like when you play them like one by one, you're like, oh, okay, this is an interesting game. It's very interesting in its story. It's got complex references to other stories kind of in our reality. But then the next game happens, and then there's more tie-ins and more tie-ins, and it just becomes like this bigger, deeper lake, this spiral that we go down. And honestly, it's fantastic. Like, kudos to them for keeping it together. Like, kudos to them for like really making it match, to be honest, and keeping all of the storylines straight. So pretty interesting there. I know, we should play Take Control. This is a good song too. I have Herald of Darkness and their album on loop kind of constantly. Really good workout song. Herald of Darkness. And driving song. It takes me about that time to get to work if you listen to the full thing. But yeah, Timmy and the Lords. Timmy! The Ashtray Mage was a blast. That was such a good time. Between that and then obviously Herald of Darkness with the We Sing moment in Alan Wake 2. I hope they do more of that for Control 2. I would say the Lake House, but I know they're probably not going to do it. I know we got to do the dance for Herald of Darkness. We got to learn it. It'll be on the we'll be in YouTube Shorts, so we'll all do the dance. But yeah, that was Night Springs, you guys. What'd you guys think? I know, I hope they keep doing it in every game. It's literally, it's so good. Like, having the music, having all the tie-ins. I mean, I love it. I'm fantastic. The fact that Poets of the Fall gets to be their own band, but they now also get to have it out on Old Gods of Asgard too was cool. It was so good to see you guys. I shall wrap it up here. So thank you so much. Ace, thank you for being here. Tim, like Anthony, Nate, Alex, everybody, Ron, you came in clutch with the lore there. I promise I will not let the time go escape me for so long. That's not English. I promise I won't stream so way later down the line. I'll stream sooner rather than later, and I'll find time to do this. I was thinking maybe I might do streams like this during the week, for maybe something like Once Human or something like that, but we'll see how it goes. I'll inform you guys in the community section. I'll try to be more on Discord and stuff. Thank you guys for always sticking with me. Good night, Nate. Have a wonderful day, Ron. See you guys later. I'm so glad that you guys were here with me for an amazing stream. I promise I won't be so long again for when we return. Get some breakfast, get some brekkie, get some dinner, get some sleep, have a good time at work, wherever time zone, whatever reality that you're in. And I will revisit you guys next time in the next stream and in the next couple of games. So I'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful time wherever you're at. Goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I really do. It means a lot. I'm so happy to see everybody in the comments. Thank you guys. Everyone I didn't mention. Have a good night.